when he was commissioned with starting a newspaper, and also with the help of Brother Jabbar Muhammad, as they represented the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in creating the Muhammad speech. Now with the misinformation about Muslims, the Muslim Journal has served to clarify and give understanding to the life and breath of Muslims in this country and worldwide. Our theme these days is Fill the Void, for there's a void when it comes to Muslim news. Our theme is to see the full picture, because usually the TV cuts off after the plane hits the building. They don't show Muslims who lamented, and Muslims who were upset, and Muslims who were saying that their religion was hijacked. The Muslim population in the U.S. is said to be between 6 million and 12 million, depending on who you talk to, and the census doesn't take account because of religious reasons. And even the New York Times now quietly says that this is a market that we have overlooked. We can talk about terrorism, but these people spend money. And they want to figure out how they can get Muslim money into their coffers by promoting Muslim products in their newspapers. So let us not overlook the vehicles that we have helped nurture, we've started, and we brought to this day, and then again let us be siphoned off by big industry, big corporations and newspapers who only want your dollars and do not have your best interests at heart. Malcolm did an article in 1958, and it's in the back of the program book, one of the books that I think will be distributed, Sister Lynn, at the end of this program today. In the back, I made a notation in regards to Malcolm's article in 1958. What Malcolm said was that the Negro Daily News was the best weapon or the best defense that the African American black people had of that day. He said big newspapers that were owned by what he called the folk downtown were only looking out for their benefit, but if you wanted someone to come to your defense, then you should keep your weapons, and he pointed to the Negro Daily News, well-oiled and well-conditioned so that they can come to your defense. He said, who's better to speak on your behalf when you're in need of a defense than your own newspapers? And then he challenged the Negro public, just decide which paper you like the best and buy that paper. He didn't even point to one paper. He said, decide the one that you like the best and then go support that. So we are here today again, and we ask you to decide what Muslim newspaper you like the best and give it your support. The Muslim Journal has chronicled our history. We have worked under trying circumstances, not only because of the change in community dynamics, but because of the industrial dynamics, which our young brothers have been referring to. It's kind of, we're almost at the crossroads where you were seeing the horse and buggy being passed up by the Model T Ford. Right now we're both on the same street. But pretty soon we have to evolve and move into the same lane that the internet is in. You know, they've come out with a new instrument now called iPad. Wall Street, New York Times, Washington Post are marketing their newspaper where it will fit on the iPad. You can actually open it up, touch the corner, and change the page. But it's all in a little computer, and then you tuck it under your arm as if you folded up your newspaper and you're walking away. So we are asking our young brothers with the technological savvy and the zeal to join with us to carry the Muslim Journal into the next phase of evolution when it comes to disseminating news. But we don't want to lose our heritage. We don't want to lose the value that's put into the Muslim Journal by those who, brothers sacrifice their lives on the streets selling Muhammad's speech so that we could be here to get a Muslim Journal. We sacrificed a lot of things to be here until Izzy and Bilal showed up. And we are looking forward to what they have to produce and how they will carry this vehicle forward. But we implore them and we implore other young people to be ready when the torch is ready to be passed on to you. Assalamu alaikum.